Hi guys, I am so excited because today I get to decorate my Christmas tree in a traditional style. You'll see reds, you'll see gold, you'll see white, the green from the tree, of course, and you'll also see my handmade angels and my new star for the top of the tree. If you've never been here before, my name is Marlene. Welcome to my home and garden channel. Welcome everyone. Now let's get to decorating. So the first thing that we're doing is to get the tree assembled, and my husband is getting that taken care of, and that's pretty much his part in the whole Christmas tree decoration each year. He goes ahead and he assembles it, and we've had this tree, I would say, this is sort of going to be our third year using it. And I figure, if your tree still looks good and you're not necessarily trying to change the style of the tree, then, just go ahead and use it again and again until, it doesn't look good anymore. So this is his part to play right here. And he's just basically assembling all the different parts together. And you can let me know, guys, how you feel about assembling the trees. That just par for the course, or do you actually enjoy doing that part of the process? And this tree is 7.5 feet tall, which I think is the right height for the room that we use it in for our living room, because it has high ceilings, but I think like a 9-foot tree would probably be a little bit too much for us to deal with. So I think 7.5 is the perfect height for us. And of course, once he goes ahead and assembles all the parts together, then comes the fluffing, which, he's pretty good at doing that too. So let me know, how you feel about that part, if you like fluffing the tree or not. And if you've never subscribed to my channel before, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell twice so you never miss an upload. I have lots more Christmas videos coming up for you, so be sure to come along and see what we have in store. And once he's finished, we always go in and turn the lights on just to make sure that they're all working, because this would be a good time to get some more lights if that's needed. And then we have it just kind of air out, overnight, at least for one night, and just sit there, and then we get to decorating it. And so these are some of the items that I'm going to be using. Over here I have some gold ball ornaments, and they have different textures, and I absolutely love using them. And over here I have some bells, and these are all shatterproof ornaments, by the way. I just think it's easier, from I had the kids, I figured, it's easier so you don't have to worry about them breaking or anything like that. Over here I have some red ones of different sizes. Some of them are solid, some of them are, like a solid color, and some of them you can see through them a little bit. We have the iridescent white ones right there, and the snowflakes, the white ones, and the clear ones. And of course, we need to have our ornament hooks to, get everything put on there. And I have some other smaller size snowflakes as well. And I just love using snowflakes. I think that they're great fillers for your tree. And these are the ribbons that I'm using this year. These are 2.5-inch ribbons. Each of them are 9 feet, and I got 5 of them. So we'll see how much I need, but it's always good to have more than to run out and then you have to go and get ribbons again. And over here is my beautiful little handmade angel. We'll talk a little bit more about that further in the video. And over here we have some turtle dove ornaments, and I've had these for so many years and they're still going strong. And that right there is the star. It's new for us this year, and so I am just so excited to get that put up. So over here now we have the ribbon where I attach the wire to the end of it for putting it on the tree. But you can use pipe cleaners, but I think the green one might be best so it matches with the tree, unless you're really good at covering the red one in there. And I just basically start from the top, where I go in and I just bring it on down and tuck it in. And what I try to do is I try to just, as you tuck and you go along, you get it fairly evenly spaced. It's not a perfect science, so it doesn't have to be a perfect match in terms of, say, it has to be a straight line, just a little here and there. but evenly spaced so it looks kind of pleasing to the eye. And then I go in and I make a cut in there at the end, and you can do it as a fishtail if you like, so it looks like a V at the bottom, or you can just have it slant like I did it there. And this is what it looks like with the first ribbon on. And now it's time to go in and do the second one in a similar way. And again, you just tuck in where it works. And if you don't like how it looks, you can step back, take a look. If you don't like how it looks, you can always go in and have it redone. And here, this is the third one that I'm putting in right here. And you can tell me, if this style of ribbon works for you, if you like it, or if you prefer to, like goes from the top to the bottom, or, just do a garland like around, from one side to the other, because there's so many different styles. But this is the one that I find works best for me. It's easiest for me to do. And so this is what it's looking like here now, guys, with the ribbons on there. I used a total of 4 different ones. And like I said, there were 9 foot on each of them, or 9 feet on each of them. And to show you the view from the other side, you can see how it looks either way. So next, we're going to go ahead and put on our red ornaments. And because these are the largest ones that I have for this tree, I'm going to go ahead and put them where there are little holes in there. You can see little gaps in the tree. And of course, more towards the bottom, since that is the wider part of the tree. And next thing to do is to go in and add in my white ornaments. And I wish you could see these guys because they pop so much, when they're in front of you, you can see that iridescent shiny look. It's looking a little more matte by the camera there, but you get the idea. And what I normally do is I try to go in and do it in a zigzag pattern, so that way they're evenly distributed. And that's what I pretty much do for whatever I put on the tree as far as ribbons, not ribbons, ornaments and the other things that I put on there goes. And now it's time to put my gold ornaments on. And I just love the different textures that they have. It just looks so pretty. Because when you see it here, it looks good. But when you're in front of it, it looks so much better than how the camera shows it up. But either way, I hope you're getting the idea, just to see, how it looks and just to get ideas for what you could do for yours. So this is what it's looking like so far. We still have a little ways to go, more things to put on the tree. And now it's time to put on my little handmade angels, and I am so, so pleased with them, how they turned out. And this one was the inspiration. It was done by my younger son when he was a little baby almost, and it's worked so well. And it's pretty easy to do, just get some lace, clothespin, 2 ribbons, one that's gold, one that's white, for the halo, one for the sash, and it works so, so well. And that was from his Sunday school class when he did that as a little one. So you can see how it's looking there, guys, and I really, really like it. You can tell me what you think about it and if you would try to make one yourself. And now it's time to add in our snowflakes and all the other ornaments that we need. And this is quite relaxing for me, guys. I just take my time to put them in a little at a time. And then to add some vertical interest, we're going to use this peppermint ribbon to tie on there with a length like about this. And you'll see how I'm going to do it. And it makes it so much easier. You just, cut them to a reasonable, like a similar length and just tie them over the ornament like I'm doing here. And it's quite inexpensive too to do it this way. I know they sell the bows like that sometimes, so you can buy them if you want. But if you could just get some ribbon, cut them for yourself, it makes it so easy. And I think the white picks up on the red of the larger ribbon on there. And now it's time to unbox my star, and I was just so happy that I got this. I love the color, the tone of the gold on it. I will say it's a little bit heavy though, so if your tree is very, like lightweight at the top, this might not be the best choice for you. You really have to figure how you're going to get it to stay on there. But other than that, it is perfect, and I think this works for a traditional tree like I'm doing today. But I should say tonight, and it also works really well for a modern tree. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the reveal. So this is what it's looking like right here, and this is the daytime view. So I'm going to also show you the nighttime view coming up shortly, and you also see the gifts under the tree and how everything comes together. And speaking of gifts, they came from the east, bringing him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold for the King of Kings, frankincense for the ultimate high priest, and myrrh signifying his death, burial, and resurrection. So now let's take a closer look at all the items, and I'll leave it to music for you to enjoy. So I'm hoping that this gave you some great ideas, some great inspiration to get your tree decorated for Christmas, whether it's traditional style or not. What works best for you works best for you, but I just absolutely love how this turned out. Be sure to come back for when I decorate my mantle, which should be coming up, in the next few days or so. And I just want to thank you so much for all the support that you've given to my channel over the years. I want to thank you so much for coming back time and time again. And for my first time people, be sure to subscribe so you can keep track of everything I'm doing here with these videos. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas when it gets here, and I do hope to see you in the next video. Happy decorating. Merry Christmas.